Oh man, what a night for pro wrestling and a night for AEW, man. This is your, July 14th, 2021 AEW Dynamite Fyter Fest Night 1 review, man. You know, Darby Allin put the nail in Ethan Page's coffin. I'm gonna start from top to bottom. Really, I mean, nothing really. Like, there was no surprise or anything. You might be here for Darby Allin or whatever, but I'm gonna get to that. I mean, this show was pretty good. The show was fantastic. On paper, the show was pretty good, pretty stacked. So you had Jon Moxley versus Karl Anderson for the IWGP US title in front of like 5,000 people. This show was sold out in Texas. I forgot which area. It's like the Herb Center. But they went nuts for Jon Moxley and Wild Things and shit. I still miss his original entrance, but I'm not opposed to Wild Thing, So he came out with Eddie Kingston. He was in the crowd for a little bit. Then he came and did his thing. He was rolling up the crowd. He started off the show because everyone loves Jon Moxley. Match was pretty good. In the end, Jon Moxley ended up doing his paradigm shift for the win. Then you see Jake the Snake Roberts and Lance Archer backstage, and Jake the Snake is Lance Archer is talking about how he lost last year that title, and like he never got a rematch or something. So next week it's gonna be Lance Archer versus Jon Moxley in a Texas death match, bro, for the title. Holy shit, that match is gonna slap, bro. I can't wait. I love stipulations, and I'm gonna love this shit. I think Lance is gonna win. I don't know why, book him if he's not gonna win. I think he's got to do something. Like, he can't be losing all these matches. So I love Jon Moxley, but I hope Lance Archer wins. That would be good for him. Andrade says he's got a question. Where's Death Triangle? Oh my god, dude. Andrade versus any of these dudes, oh my god, the matches would be insane. I need to see Andrade versus Penta versus Phoenix versus Pac. So yeah, that should be interesting. So he cut a promo. That's that. He cut it in like Spanish and English. Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks. Apparently, Ricky Starks is from Texas, so the crowd was really behind him, but I'm also thinking it's because they don't really care about Brian Cage. So pretty much you've seen some tension between Hobbs and Starks, but then there was some action where Brian Cage ran and Will Hobbs hit Brian Cage with the belt, and then this caused Ricky Starks to hit the spear on Brian Cage for the 1, 2, 3 crowd went insane. Ricky Starks is the FTW championship. I think Ricky Starks has the great potential, dude. I really like this dude. And so I had a feeling that Ricky Starks was gonna win because I think that this title is for Team Taz and Taz. So if they're kicking out Brian Cage and he's leaving, Team Taz, makes sense. So that's that. Great ovation. They said that Arn Anderson was gonna be okay after last week. Cody rolls up and he's pissed off, and oh my god, dude, you should have seen this shit, dude. Like, Cody Rhodes is back. Like, he's not doing this shit with QT Marshall anymore. He's actually in an interesting feud, and so he's like Tommy, come out or whatever the fuck. And then Black appears in a he tells a story or whatever, and then whatever, like, Cody's like, yo, come down if you can come down. So the lights go dark, the crowd goes insane for MALAKAI Black, whatever, Tommy and Aleister Black, and the lights come on, and Cody and Aleister Black, they fight each other. They have a brawl. So great segment. Cody was wearing white, I believe, and Aleister Black was wearing black, and this was like similar to the Undertaker, Shawn Michaels WrestleMania stuff. So interesting. We'll see. I imagine that this match is going to be great, and the feud is already interesting. Tully Blanchard is interviewed. He walks backstage. He runs into Santana and Ortiz. They about to hit him with a baton and shit, but then they're like, nah, we're not gonna hit you. You know, we respect our elders and shit like that. It was a great segment. You know, Santana and Ortiz came off cool and shit, and I loved it. Hangman Page is interviewed by Tony Schiavone. He's like, Dark Order's right. I need to. I want to challenge for the title, so I'm going to challenge, and then he's cut off by Kenny Omega. Hangman Page is super over. He wasn't even doing anything, and he was getting cowboy shit chants. I mean, he was incredibly over. You know, the Young Bucks, the Good Brothers, they come out. Matt Jackson cuts a really promo on Hangman Page, and you know, he's like, fight me, and Hangman punches him. He's distracted, and Kenny Omega's like right behind him, about to hit him with the belt, and Dark Order comes in, they save them, and then they do a whole promo, and Kenny Omega's like, yo, let's do it, like I think it was Kenny Omega, whatever, 5-on-5 elimination match. I think it's gonna be like in 2 weeks, the final show. It's a singles match, and then an elimination match, like Survivor Series, and it's like Hangman Page is like, if we win, I get my title shot, and also the Dark Order gets a tag team title shot. And Kenny Omega's like, oh, wait a minute, I get nothing out of this. If I win, you guys don't get your title shot. So this pretty much like confirms that the Hangman Page and the Dark Order are gonna win next week. So that'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see but I think Don Callis had massive heat and shit. Like they were booed. Christian, Jesus Christ, Chris Jericho's interviewed about MJF stipulations. He cuts a good promo or whatever, and then like Shawn Spears, like the door knocks, and Shawn Spears beats up Chris Jericho with a chair, and MJF's like, wow, the revenge for last week. Your next match, for starting the him fighting all members of the Pinnacle, is next week against Shawn Spears, and the stipulation is that only Shawn Spears can use the chair. So great stipulation. Shawn Spears is the chairman, and that'll be that. I imagine Chris Jericho wins, so that'll be that. Great stuff. Christian Cage versus Matt Hardy. The crowd kind of slowed down a little bit. It's crazy in AEW, like the younger guys like MJF and Sammy Guevara, like they're more over than the legends. But hold on, you're gonna see in a couple seconds though. But Christian Cage versus Matt Hardy. Christian Cage got the W, so that was good. I really want to see Kenny Omega versus Christian for the title. So after the match, Private Party was gonna beat up Christian Cage, but then Jungle Boy and Jurassic Express came out, so I think there's gonna be like a 6-man tag match from that, but we'll see. But Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus got a big pop. There's a promo thing from Miro, and I think he says that he changed the title. It looks like he got a title change or whatever. Tony Schiavone introduces Britt Baker. Britt Baker is stupid over. She talks shit about Nyla Rose. She cuts a great promo. Vicky Guerrero and Nyla Rose are listening back, and Vicky Guerrero's like, oh, Nyla Rose is going to win, blah, 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 blah. I can't wait for the match to be done and over with next week. Britt Baker is going to win. Jon Moxley cuts a promo, and he's like, he accepts the challenge or whatever for the title. Sammy Guevara versus Wheeler Yuta. Sammy Guevara got his pop. He got his win for the for his hometown, his home state. Sammy Guevara wins. So that was obvious. YUTA, great, impressive showing. So he looked great. But Sammy Guevara, you love to see it. Penelope Ford versus Yuka Sasaki. Yuka was absolutely popular on this night, and Yuka won. give me. And then there was an AEW Rampage highlight, and then you had the Coffin match, Darby Allin versus Ethan Page. Awesome match. Ethan Page looked great heel heat. Darby Allin looked great. He took spots. He did spots. He put Ethan Page in the coffin. He closed it. He won. He was celebrating. Then he got on top of the top rope and then did a coffin drop on the coffin. And dude, I thought that nothing, he was just being stupid or whatever, but no, he went through the coffin. I didn't think he was gonna go through the coffin. I think he was just gonna bounce off of it. But Darby Allin wins. He's the star. So that'll be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed what's on this video. Great show. Final thoughts is obviously great show. Fantastic. The best show of the week, honestly. Aew Dynamite delivers, man. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw in this video. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn the notification bell on, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.